We're here to solve this even odd Sudoku by Swaroop called waves. You can see that there's a nice pattern of alternating even odd along the wave shapes, these three gray stripes. One of the digit patterns is 1 through 9, which is nice. The other digits are actually less than fully symmetric, but they set up some interesting spots in the solve. I'm seeing at the start that I've got 2 even digits in a group that also has 2 even include cells, so all 4 evens are given in that space, so this will have to be a 2 and a 4 given the 4 up above. That means everything else in the square is odd. I'm seeing 2 odds to the right, so I put in the last one. I've got a 5, it blocks 2 of those cells, this last space for a 5, a 9 last spot because of the 9 farther to the right on the 4th row, and a 3 to finish this out. There are some more cells that are going to work like that, so let's just go to some of the other squares, given that they're more constrained than the circles. This square sees 4, 6, 8 in the row, so it must be a 2. This square sees 2 and 6 in the box. This is a 4, 8. The square up top sees 4, 6, and 8 right at the start from the given, so this is a 2. Tracking them to the left, this sees 2 and 4 in the row, 8 in the column. This must be a 6. This sees 6 and 8 in the column, so this is a 2 or a 4. Coming us to this 8th row, 8th column, we've got 2, 6, 8 in the column above, so this is a 4. That comes back over here for this to be a 2. We can mark in the last space for a 4 like this. Looks like the last space for a 6 is over here. Coming up this column, we got 2 2s, so let's actually look at the 2s for a bit. Here's the last space for a 2 in the top box. Coming to the lower right, we've got 2 2s eliminating the 8th and 9th columns. So we got a 2 either in the circle, which is impossible, or a 2 down here, which puts a 2 in one of these cells, a 2 in one of these cells. We still have some constraints over on the right side, and I think this 6 is the next set I'm going to look at. So these 2 6s block all the 6s in the 8th and 9th columns, so a 6 has to go up top, but that's a circle, or come down here. That looks good. Where does the last even number go in this box? It's not in the circled cells, and a 4 can't be in this cell or in this cell, so this is the last cell for a 4. That means a 4 is in one of these cells, but 4 is to the left, so this is the 4 here. Now in the center right box, where does the 8 go, the last even digit? It's only got the spot for it. Puts another 8 down here. That 8 coming to the left with this 8 coming down puts an 8 in the lower left corner cell for sure. Moves this 6 clue up. Puts an 8 in across this space, for better or worse. Let's see what more that may do. I see 2 5s in this column, so the last 5 is here. I see a 3 coming down and eliminating here, so this is a 3. So you have 1 and 7 finishing this space. This looks like also, well, we need to get an even number still in this column. The 8 has to go in this column. This is the last cell that can take an even value. We've got 3, 9, 3, 9 finishing this, and 1, 7 this. We have 3, 5, 7 to go in this center right box. The 7s are eliminated from 2 of the 3 cells. The 5 forces it now down to here. Puts in this 3. This is 5 with 8, but notice that one of those cells is odd, so the 5 is in the odd cell. When that cancels down, we actually form this 2, 8 pair, so that's probably going to do something for us pretty quickly, but let's see if we can do some more. It looks like the evens are forced in the center row, which means 3, 7, 9 are in this bottom spot. So 3 is on the left, 7, 9 is on the right. Coming up, we haven't looked at the even cells here, but this sees 2, 6, and 8, so this is a 4. This cell sees 2 and 4, so it's a 6, 8. Coming down to here, this sees 2, 4, and 8, so this is a 6. With that as a 6, and with the 4 placed, this actually now is just a 2 straight on its own. That puts a 2 in here, puts an 8 in here. These 2 8s with these 2 8s force an 8 in the center box here. That means that there's a 6 up top from those in the row, but there's a 6 below. So there's a 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. 1, 7 is now coming down here, which means 5 and 9 finish this bottom row. 5 is to the right because of the 9 up above. That puts in this 9, puts in this 5. We need 1 with 3. That gives 3 and 9. We now have just 1, 7 in the space, but we have a 1 here and here, so this must be the 1 on the bottom. 1, 7, put another 7. We have 5 and 9 for these cells, not yet specified, but they'll come pretty soon. Working down this column, we have a 1 here, 7 here, 3 here. That puts a 7 into this cell, which makes 7, 9, 9, 5, 9, 5 on the left, 1 here, 7 on the left, and 1 here, and we finish the grid. So good puzzle by Swaroop. It did use a lot of the even or odd parity constraints through the solve, including even a first box in this left center that can be fully done at the start just by observing where these evens and the given evens give you solving clues. Eventually we really had to resolve for some columns like this that had just a single cell left for an even digit, even rows and other spaces like that. So really marking in the parity constraints and using them fully was the key for this puzzle. Hopefully you enjoyed the puzzle in this video, and we'll see you again soon.